Okay, the lesson for today, for all the fellas out here, I never thought I would have to make a video like this, but let me hip you young fellas as to what's going on out here. Now, the lesson for today is backdoor relationships. Fellas, do not let a woman backdoor you into a relationship. And I'm going to explain what that means. If you all don't know what backdoor relationship means, I'm going to explain it to you. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you why a backdoor relationship is a terrible way to get into a relationship, because basically, you see what's going on in our country right now with this border? So all these people coming in through the back door, nobody's being vetted. Well, that's basically what you're doing when you let a woman backdoor you into a relationship. See, women would normally backdoor you into a relationship because they know that they don't meet the standard to be into the relationship. So what they'll do is they'll take an alternate route, knowing that usually a man would look for a good woman. She's feminine, fit, cooperative, intelligent. She's not a 304 out here in these streets doing all type of goofy stuff with her body and letting men run through her. Because I'm going to tell you, ladies, don't no man want you after you've been ran through. And I'm going to tell you that. Let me just give you a metaphor for what I mean. Everybody had a little job. And if you ain't had a little job, everybody has dealt with a microwave before. Okay, so let's say that you got a microwave and you got two microwaves next to each other, right? One of them is clean and spotless. You want to warm your food up. And the one next to it got food splatter all in it, dried on food, it stink. Would you put your food in there to warm your food up? Well, which microwave would you use? Exactly, the clean microwave. And that's exactly the same. It's the same thing, same principle when a man is thinking about for a woman that's going to bring forth his children and incubate his children and nurture his children onto birth. Don't no man want to put his food in no dirty microwave. Nobody want to put their food in no dirty microwave. And a woman that's been ran through ain't nothing but a dirty microwave. But anyway, when a woman knows that she don't meet the standards to really legitimately pick a man, and a man pick her because she don't cook, she don't clean, she got a nasty attitude, she thinks she's strong, she thinks she's independent, but basically she just out here on these government benefits, and they gave her a false sense of security of what independence is. So what you do is, those women like that, they know that they're not going to cooperate with you. They know that they're not going to really work with you. They know that they're not going to. It's going to be nothing nice dealing with them. So what they do is they'll backdoor you into the relationship. They give you a bunch of sex and everything, and do certain things and then all of a sudden it'll go from giving you a bunch of sex to her kind of acting like she a girlfriend. She'll shit test you like who you talking to, or she'll do things that a girlfriend would do. And if you don't push back or you don't check her on that shit, you basically on your way into a backdoor relationship. She didn't go to any type of vetting to get there. She used a little bit of sex because she know you weak for the sex, and you basically don't have the balls to check her and say, hey, look, you ain't my girlfriend, and you shouldn't be talking like that. Don't be asking me about who I'm dealing with and trying to go through my phone and all that other stuff, because before I get into a relationship, I set expectations, and I set rules, and I set boundaries. And if she can't recite those boundaries, rules, and expectations to me, then we're not in no relationship. Okay? So my clear way of straightening this out is say, hey, look, what's our anniversary? What is the day that I say, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend, or I want you to be my whatever? Can't give me the date? Okay, well, give me the expectations. Tell me the conversation that we had. They can't do that. So basically, you're in a backdoor relationship. So fellas, don't let a woman backdoor you into that, because you'll end up with anything. Make these women earn their way and earn their keep. Make them earn their position in your life. If they ain't coming with nothing, so what? Let the big butt and all that other stuff and all that old cake face stuff they put on their face, let all that shit just go. Because you ain't getting nothing but that. You want a woman that's going to bring your children up right. The reason why these kids running around here can barely talk like mumbling, jumbling idiots is because there's nobody around to correct them and have set any type of standards for them. They mumbling and muddling and fumbling. Look, I heard two young dudes talking one day. I swear, I was like, man, they sound like two slaves just got off the boat that don't even know how to talk English yet. I mean, this is ridiculous. This needs to stop. The child is the mother is the first teacher of the child. If you got some woman who can't even count, this woman can't conjugate a verb, this woman has no type of intelligence, and I don't mean a woman just full of book indoctrination, because you got a lot of idiots like that. I'm talking about a woman of substance, a woman that has character about herself, a woman that can teach a child how to carry themselves and teach her daughter how to be elegant, poised, and classy and dignified, and not be some wild ass banshee out here in the streets fighting, acting like some goddamn ignoramus and half naked out in the street or damn near naked out in the street. It's just terrible. It's a bad look, and we need to cut it out. You know, I don't even like to say we because I ain't even part of that group, and I'm not French, so I don't say we. That's y'all. That ain't me. Because just because we the same complexion don't mean that we got the same connection. Okay, so you can kill that right there. So, fellas, don't never let a woman backdoor you into a relationship. And women are famous for that. Dudes, not so much. Dudes don't really try those tactics. A dude will straight up ask you, or he'll straight up be like, yo, you my girl, or whatever. Or he'll set the record straight. Women, you know, especially the ones that know that they're not going to make the cut. They'll just bully you into it and just backdoor you. They'll stay around you long enough to have sex with you, get you used to them for a little bit. The next thing you know, they'll just assume the role. And a lot of times you don't even push back. Because you're like, hey, man, you know, this is a good thing, man. You know, she here. We already doing this thing, man. So, look, just go ahead and do it. No, that's not the way you do it, fellas. You make that woman, you set a standard for the woman that you want in your life. Now, if you just want some old ignorant kids out here stealing cars and doing all type of stupid stuff and don't have no type of class or respect or dignity about themselves, then, you know, go ahead and let one of these wild banshees have a child for you. But I'm going to have more series coming to tell you how to spot these women that you should definitely stay away from. Because women right now, they're not the women that I grew up with. I promise you. See, I was born in 71. So in the 70s, I seen real women. I know how they move. I know how they talk. I know how they walk. I know how they act. I know how they run their household. I've seen households with a mother and a father in it versus a household with just a mother that work all the time and the kids running crazy. I had a couple neighbors like that. And my mother really didn't want me to play with them because she understood the mission. She knew which way she wanted us to go. And if I would have hung out with a lot of them dudes, man, I probably would have faced the same demise they face. I go back to my old neighborhood in Petworth, man. A lot of these dudes, man, zoinked out their brains, man. And a lot of them dead. If they ain't zoinked out, they dead. Now, I ain't say all of them. A few of them, you know, turned their stuff around and they made the best of turning their stuff around. And I'm glad, you know, because I got a couple of them right now and I'm proud to call them my brothers. But, man, you know, I see where I could have been and where, as opposed to where I am now. And it's a world of difference if I would have went a whole different route and hung out with her. You know, I'm going to tell you something. Fellas, man, don't be frivolous out here with your seed, man. Vet these women, bruh. Vet them. I'm working on a book right now about vetting. It's probably going to be a few different volumes because it runs real deep. See, because I'm going to the nitty gritty. I'm going scorched earth in this book. I'm going all the way back and then bring you up here and show you where we at and why we here. And I'm going to tell you something. We ain't gonna never get it straight until these women, until the women get straight. The women, really, I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. These Democrats, they speak in half truths. They'll say, oh, the woman is the backbone of the community and this and that. In a sense, she is for a lot of things, but not for the things that they trying to promote her for. The woman is not meant to be out here bearing the weight of the whole family on her back, because women didn't come with durable shoulders. They came with durable hips. Durable hips are made for children. Durable shoulders is for men carrying a load. And it's just, they totally out of whack. And a lot of them don't understand. I mean, you out here looking for the dude that you turned yourself into. And a lot of dudes, you know, especially like myself, I don't date men. If a woman start acting all crazy with me and start talking all mannish and trying to act like a dude, she gotta go. I don't tolerate dumb shit for not 1 second. Any woman to tell you when she first meet me, I tell her off the eggy breaky, look, I have a one strike policy. Because look, anybody over the age of 30, you should have enough life experience to not be doing dumb shit. Basic dumb shit. Everybody make mistakes, but I'm talking about dumb shit. If I can't rely on you to do the right thing and be a basically good human being, I don't need you around me. If I gotta watch you and worry about, oh man, she done slept with this guy, because I'm not gonna chase you. Because one thing I know about the truth, it stands alone, and you will be exposed by your own deeds. So all that running around looking, you're gonna expose yourself sooner or later. It ain't been so long fake people can pretend. Sooner or later it's gonna all come to wash, you know. So right now you have to be more diligent in handpicking the people that you let into your life, because right now a lot of people are just not quality people, you know. And this culture that's been passed on with this single breeder, with all these wayward children that has no direction and no foundation, because somebody's convinced these women that they don't need a father, these kids don't need a father, or they don't need any type of foundation, is ridiculous. And you notice the black women are the only ones that fall for this goofy shit. The only ones fall for it. No other woman that I've ever met has excluded herself from her man. You got Vivica Fox and what's these ran through 304s? What's her name? Lisa Ray and Claudia Jordan up there sitting there talking all that goofy stuff about what they don't need a man and all some other stuff, but they steady crying about they need a man. I mean, make it make sense. But look, I'm not gonna hold you long, but just I want you to know that you need to stop letting these women backdoor you in these relationships, straight up. So keep that on the top of your head. And a lot of you might be already in one. Why don't you test the theory? Ask yourself, what was the day that you took your girl out and asked her to be your girl, or just made it official or whatever? A lot of you can't even answer that question. All of a sudden one day she started acting like she was your girl and you let her, and it went on from there. And let me tell you something. You should, fellas, never let a woman lead you nowhere. From the beginning of time, Adam was led to his demise messing around, falling behind a woman. You supposed to be the brains operator. You supposed to be the leader. You supposed to be the one that pushes the agenda forward. Okay? So you don't let nobody lead you nowhere, especially not no woman. You lead. But see, it's good information, but a lot of you guys are mommy raised. A lot of you guys got mommy in you, man, and you just don't have the balls to do it. Mommy done shamed you, blamed you, and explained you with shaming language, sign language, as Kevin Samuels say, sign language, to just shut you down so you don't say nothing. You too afraid to stand up and say anything. You know, blame, explain, and shame language, shoot, hey, that's enough to shut all you goofies down. But it'll be on you. If you got the balls to do it, sit back and just think about what I said. Think about what I said. And ask yourself, look at your own situation. And tell me what you think. If your woman is not the ultimate assistant, then you don't need her. If she's not taking care of your kids properly, or if you don't see the potential in her to take care of the kids properly, if she don't have, you can tell a woman who's detached. If you around her long enough and you vet her, you could tell what you're dealing with. But y'all dudes need to stop nutting in the first thing to come by, and then just spray and pray and just think, if she is messed up, we're gonna work it out. And then you end up down in the child support system, and you end up in the revolving door, and you're a slave for the next 18 years to this goofy, unjust family court system with these fake judges up in there. They ain't real judges at all. They just in there faking with you. But anyway, I ain't gonna keep you long. This is my first one. I've been having a lot of stuff on my mind. I ain't know where to start, but I'm just gonna throw it out there, man. I already know it's gonna be goofies. It's gonna be in there in the comment section talking about, man, these women good, man, and my mama, she did a good job. And man, look, dude, you don't know how much better you could have turned out if you had your father around, bro. So cut it out. As having a father around, this is something a father would tell you. This is something a real father that got some game with him to tell you when you young. Make these women earn their keep. Don't let no woman just backdoor her way into your life. But your mama ain't gonna tell you that. Your mama gonna tell you to honor even the most ratchet of ratchet. This broad could be out here getting ran through like a mug. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of you might not believe it, but I've seen it with my own two peepers, man. That girl code, woman code, whatever that BS is they got going on, that shit is so strong. It's strong. It's stronger than a mother's love for his first son. I've seen women throw their son up under the bus for the ratchet baby mama, take her side, and the girl be wrong, and the mother take her side. I'm telling you. Now I ain't saying in all cases, but man, I'm telling you. So you gotta be careful, especially this new generation of mamas and 35-year-old, 40-year-old grandmothers. You gotta watch these women right here, man. These women don't even have the life experience to be a grandmother. Who got the life experience at 35 to be a grandmother? Other than all the dudes they ran through. That's the only real experience they got for real as far as life, as far as being able to push a family agenda forward and be a strong mother and wife for the family. It ain't happening. Yep, but I'm out of here. I'll be back. I'm dealing with some traffic. On my way somewhere. About to go do some breaks. I do breaks here in the DMV area. Well, actually, I do all that stuff, but breaks is simple and quick. I can be in and out. Yep. But I'm going to get up out of here. You leave your comments and everything in the comment section. I have something set up for any type of contributions anybody want to make or whatever to the channel. And y'all have a good one.